Hello friends, this is Satwinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, again, very excited because I will be talking about three recent PNP draws which came last week. But before that, small request, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. Please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important topic, which is about the PNP roundup this week. So what happened in PNP? Three PNP draws were held in the last 7 days. But something important I want to share with you, that express entry draw didn't came in last 15 days. So anyway, when express entry draw comes, I will share with you. But now only the discussion about the PNP. And when we say PNP, it's always Ontario on the top. That's not because that I live in Ontario. It is because that Ontario comes with something special every time. This time also, Ontario has come up with something special, Ontario PNP draw, and this is a special draw for ECE, early childhood educators. And the draw, before I go on to the draw, let me quickly explain you the categories, because if you don't know the categories, then you will be confused which category the draw has happened. So Ontario's PNP is divided into three broad categories: express entry linked and expression of interest, and the third one is entrepreneur category. So I have many times given details about these three categories. Today, I'll be just focusing on the draw only. So, expression of interest, this is where the draw happened. Under the expression of interest, there are two big categories. These two categories are called graduate stream and employer job offer. So, graduate stream is further divided into masters and PhD. But we are not going to talk about this because draw came under employer job offer. Employer job offer has three categories: foreign worker stream, international student stream, and in-demand skills. And I have complete videos on these topics, so you can find these videos and watch it. Very much detail, gives you complete information about the international student stream, employer job offer. So let's see what the draw is. So employer job offer draw came under these two categories. One category is foreign worker stream, the other category is international student stream. So OINP foreign worker stream, let's take the categories one by one. So foreign worker stream, from the government website, here is the information. And if we look at the numbers, let's look at the number first. So if we look at the numbers, this draw was held on June 11th. June 11th, 124 candidates were invited. And the score was very much like very less. 43 was the score. That's all. So 43 and above. That was the score. And this draw is targeted for early childhood educators. When we say 43, let me clarify. This 43 is not a CRS score. This is Ontario's own matrix. So that's about the employer job offer foreign worker stream. Now let us look at the second part, OINP, international student stream. So international student stream is for those students who study from Canada and who work here in Canada, in Ontario. So international student stream, if we look from the government website, here is the information. International student stream, June 11th, the draw was conducted. 120 people were invited and 65 was the score. 65 was the score under this category. Targeted draw again for early childhood educators. So I always say, see, whatever category you belong to, if you don't stand in queue, your chance will never come. These people must have done their expression of interest. They must have been standing in the queue. That's why their chance came. So that's about the ECE draw. Now from Ontario, let's move from one side to another side, from the east coast to the west coast. West Coast, we have BC. BC has done second draw of 2024. So those people who are watching for the first time, let me tell you, BC conducts the draw every week. Every week. Tuesday is the day BC conducts the draw. Every Tuesday, BC conducts the draw. If Tuesday is holiday, BC conducts a draw on Wednesday. That's a basic information. Another basic information I want to share with you, that BC draw is divided into two parts. The one part, which is the general category, the second part is the targeted. So now with that information, you can understand what happened in the draw. So here is the general category from the government website. This is the general category. Now let's look at the targeted category. The targeted category is this one. So there are a couple of professions which BC targets. One profession is healthcare, other is early childhood educators, another one is construction, and sometimes also veterinary doctors. So this is the basic information. Now look at the analysis. So this draw also came on June 11th. June 11th, 66 people were invited. Out of 66, 39 people were under the general category, and the remaining 27 are under the targeted category. Out of 27, if you look at the number, early childhood educators, 6 people were called, and healthcare worker 12, and lastly the 9 are construction. So this is the total number. Now something strange is happening with BC. Why? Because look at the numbers. These numbers are continuously decreasing. Here are the numbers from the government website, every draw information in front of you. So total till now 3,331 people are called, but you may not be able to appreciate this because this will not give you the more detailed picture. If you look at this picture, you can easily understand. So June month, 990 people were called, and it constantly reducing. Now in the month of June, 124. Compare with January, 990. June, 124. So if you look at graphically, this picture will look like this. Continuously decreasing. And there are more problems with BC. Not just the numbers are decreasing, the quantity is decreasing, the score is also going up and up. And another problem is selective categories. They are not providing draw in all the categories. And lastly, the processing time has increased. So these are few problems which are right now we are facing with BC. Now from BC, let's move on to in the center, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan has conducted second draw of this year. I don't know what is happening, but first draw they conducted in the month of March. The second draw they are conducting now. So 6 months have passed. Here is the draw by Saskatchewan, and if you look at that, but before that, a humble request, if you have not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. So here are the numbers. If you look at the numbers of June 13 right in front of you. So Saskatchewan has conducted draw under the occupations in demand and express entry. And if you look at the numbers, the total numbers, this draw happened June 13. 120 people were called, and 32 people were under the occupation in demand. 88 people were under the express entry. So this is not the CRS score and SNIP's own matrix. So with that information, if you need to discuss your own case with us, more than welcome. You can book an appointment.